So we use Acumatica to track anything to do with inventory. We are using it to create purchase orders. We're using it for reporting for inventory. We're using it for sales orders. We use it for pretty much everything. We use it for our manufacturing and our keeping track of our raw materials and accounts receivable, accounts payable. Pretty much every aspect of our company, we use Acumatica. I love the way I can drill down and look at everything. If I start out at a report and I want to see details, I can click on a hyperlink and it'll take me just as far as I want to go. I can pull up a sales order. I can drill down into the inventory items that are on that sales order. I can open a customer record and drill down and look at all of the history on that customer. I can look at an inventory ID and find the last time we received it or the last time someone purchased it. So I like the whole aspect of just being able to drill down through documents and see details. I would like to see Acumatica. They just rolled out a new feature called related items. And I would like to see Acumatica, when they roll out a new feature like that, that's going to require the input of a lot of data to use that, I'd like to see them offer an import scenario shell or format so that we can plug in our data from Excel and dump it right in so that we can start using that new feature right away.
All right.
10. I think well suited. It's a great reporting software. I believe our sales force doesn't find it quite as user-friendly as the people who are viewing the reports and making the decisions as far as inventory and transferring and purchasing and manufacturing of inventory. So I think it's kind of a two-edged, but I think the system is very good for reporting and tracking inventory and maybe not quite as user-friendly for a sales type of person. None. I've never done that. No, I really haven't. I've never had much exposure with any other ERP. So I've been with the company for a while, and this is pretty much it. I think the return on investment has been huge for us because we're able to track our inventory much better than we ever had before. We don't have to rely on people data entering on an Excel spreadsheet. We've got a system that does all of that for us. We don't have to do a lot of manual data entry. We can pull reports, and Acumatica is our source of truth for everything. I'm gonna say probably maybe 6 to 9 months when there's just the whole learning curve of how to use it and the panic of transitioning to it. But once we got that comfort level, we were able to see how much information we could pull out of it. I think, again, I'm going to bounce back to inventory and tracking and availability. We have availability vision to see we have several different locations, and we can view in a second which locations have which product on stock. And that is going to help us to get our customers. If we don't have it today, we can get it transferred in so you can have it tomorrow. So just having visuality of where it is in our organization is a big help to our customers, I believe. In our industry, I mean, we are a manufacturer and we are also a reseller. And we're sort of in the construction industry. So that's a tough question. I think A lot when I think of our customer base, a lot of them are hands-on sort of workers, and so it might be they might not recognize the value that the system brings to them. But I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a really good answer. But yes, yes, yeah. I believe it did. It was just a long and painful process because we have so many different locations, and our VAR that we worked with was excellent. So we may have had higher expectations than we should have, but yeah, they held our hand through the whole thing, and they were wonderful. Sure.